Hey, how are we all doing? So I've never really done any kind of like reaction shit before. I don't really know what I'm doing, but all I know is that I've been thinking about it for a while, and I watch a few reaction channels. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure thing. So I figured I might as well give it a shot. Am I right? Anyhow, so I have been a massive fan of Marianas Trench for the last like several years. Mainly Masterpiece Theater and Ever After. I came in on Astoria, the album that got me into the band, and then I went back and listened to Masterpiece Theater, and then I went back and listened to Ever After, and by the time I had done that, I'm blanking on it. What was their last album? Hold up. Phantoms, that's right. I wasn't crazy about Phantoms. Glimmer I really like, but I'm also a sucker for like heartachy ballads. Killing Kind is an absolute masterpiece. I don't know what to expect. Oh yeah, I should probably transition to... So I was scrolling YouTube, as one does, and I happened to come across a new song from Marianas Trench, and I'm very interested. And I'm very excited. So let's see what it is. And of course, I wouldn't be watching on YouTube if I didn't get to watch 2 back-to-back ads. I should also probably... God, I suck at this.
Your season to rejuvenate, revitalize.
Luckily though, we have the skip button. I love the skip button. So something that a lot of the creators that I watch a lot of do that I tend not to be a huge fan of is they'll pause a lot. I'm probably gonna end up doing that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But the song is 7 minutes long. And this is a lyric video, so I know this entire thing's gonna be music, right? Oh man, I'm excited. Anyhow, without waiting any longer, I can't wait to hear this. They've been hyping it on Instagram. Let's see what they've got. Oh my god, Josh. Let's go!
Of standing still and sleepless nights to kill. How can this be right? But what if...
I'm sorry for pausing. I hate it so much when people do that. I'm so sorry. But I gotta hear his lows again. And also there was a little bit of a modulation here, so we're really, really minor. All through here, this is very minor. Very dark sounding. This already kind of sounds like... This sounds like a cross between like the Masterpiece Theater stuff and like if there were a middle ground between Phantoms and Astoria. It sounds kind of like that.
Sleepless nights to kill.
Oh my god. And then we...
How can this be right?
Major, we open up.
What about all those voices in the night, whispering the things that keep me from a normal life?
we're going into some kind of transition or bridge here, so it's a good place for me to stop. I've always thought that the marker of a really good chorus is whether or not you can at least remember it well enough by the second listen to at least like mouth the words if you have the lyrics in front of you in the right time, just intuitively. And this is close to that. I'm not saying it's a bad chorus. It's a great chorus. It's not insanely catchy, which is fine because it doesn't have to be. Like, it being catchy is not what makes a song great. The orchestration here and the performance and the emotion that's coming through in the lyrics and the way that Josh is delivering them. We're so back. Back it up a few seconds. We're somewhere new tonally as well. Maybe? I don't know. Hello again, Astoria? Are they intentionally doing a callback to like the middle section of Astoria where it got like really dancey? Hello, modulation.
Someday, somewhere, I'll
The orchestration goes so hard.
leave tonight and run and make a bitter fool of everyone. Could leave tonight and run and make a bitter fool of everyone before I come undone.
This is a callback to Astoria. There's just no way it's anything else. Matt. Okay.
Someday, but what about
Okay. Okay. Okay, Josh. Okay. You know, looking at the track list for Phantoms, I remember being generally unimpressed with some of the vocal performances from Josh. And I'm not trying to come off as like throwing stones from a glass house, because like I know I can't sing like he can. I don't think many people can sing like he can. But it feels like going from Astoria to Phantoms, it feels like there was an intentional step back taken there. It feels like he like intentionally didn't go as hard, and I'm really glad to see that he's back on it. Like there are some harmonies and some stretches in here and some grit. There's some grit in this song that I feel like wasn't really all that present on Phantoms. I can't get over how much this sounds like Astoria. So anyhow, like I said toward the beginning of all this, I love their music. I love all of their albums. I'm not the biggest on social media, so I haven't been following them super closely. I don't know if we have a title for the album yet. I know that this is the first single, because I am sure I would have known about it if they had put out anything else before this. I am super excited to hear what they do next. If this is any indication of the direction we're going in and the direction they're gonna take, I am like unspeakably excited about this. I feel like I have to take a second and talk about another pop punk adjacent band that I've had some issues with in the past. I'm sorry guys, I'm really sorry, but we're gonna have to talk about Fall Out Boy here. I really was a big fan of their earlier work. I loved Infinity on High, From Under the Cork Tree. I was one of the people who really liked Folly Ado when I heard it. When they released Save Rock and Roll, I listened to it on release day, all the way back in like 20 whenever it came out. I remember not being all that into it, and it never became one of their albums that I really revisited a whole lot. I liked like 2 or 3 songs off of it. And then when they released the video for Young and Menace, I remember being excited for new Fall Out Boy stuff. And then I heard Young and Menace. Hearing Young and Menace after not being very inspired by anything on Save Rock and Roll, I felt attacked. I wanted nothing to do with them. I like basically stopped listening to Fall Out Boy. As somebody who was like previously I would have considered myself like a pretty massive fan of theirs. Like no hate on anyone who enjoyed Young and Menace or like that kind of little sub era of their music. I didn't like the direction they were going in. Very, very radio pop. I got a lot of that on Save Rock and Roll, but then I completely forgot that American Beauty, American Psycho came out before Mania. So maybe American Beauty, American Psycho is what kind of turned me off of them. I don't know. Either way, this is all a massive tangent that I don't need to go on in a video about a Marianas Trench song. So much to say that after a band, I have a I think tendency. After a band releases an album that I'm not a huge fan of, not a huge fan of, like Phantoms, the next single I hear from them really has a heavy influence on my opinion of the band. And that's like a flaw within my own taste and myself, and that's fine. Like I said, I don't think less of anyone who liked Mania or American Beauty, American Psycho, just like different tastes, and I'm glad that the band can explore and whatnot. But boy howdy, it took me a long time to come back to them, and when I finally gave in and listened to So Much for Stardust, I was very, very pleasantly impressed. How am I gonna bring this back to Marianas Trench? Oh yeah, so like I was saying, if this single would have gone the other direction for me, and I would have been like a huge hater, a huge doubter, huge not really a fan of it, God, I might have just entirely stopped listening to Marianas Trench. Although that would be that would be a really extreme. It would have had to have been really, really bad. Like Josh's solo album, I'll be the first to admit, I'm not like a huge fan of everything on there, but I think that's kind of the point, because he himself said the entire album was supposed to feel like a variety show and like every song a different genre. And, you know, I'm a human. I don't like all genres of music, which is fine. But this, man, A Normal Life by Marianas Trench. Oh boy, does it ever feel like it really feels like they're gearing up for another Astoria, and I'm super excited. I don't know if anyone is gonna watch this, but judging by the fact that I'm here before the video, before their lyric video even has 100 likes, and it was uploaded 6 minutes ago, prior to my like starting this recording, I'm guessing that I might be one of the first people who post a video about it, so maybe I'll catch that wave a little bit. Anyhow, if you have any projections about what maybe is gonna happen on this album, if you're like agreeing with me and thinking it might be another Astoria situation where we get just banger after banger after banger, then, you know, let me know. If you have any suggestions for things that, like, based on what little I've talked about in, like, my whole music taste, things you think I might like, or things maybe you feel like I should be exposed to, go ahead and drop them, and I will do my best to get to them if I have time, or if I feel like it. Like I said, I've never done, like, reaction type things before, but, here we are. Thanks for watching.